Winnie the Pooh. Merry Christmas, Winnie the Pooh. One snowy Christmas Eve, Winnie the Pooh looked up and down and all around his house. I have a tree, some candles, and a few decorations, he said to himself, but something seems to be missing. Suddenly, a soft knock happened on Pooh's door. Perhaps whoever Pooh was missing was outside. Pooh opened the door, and a small snowman stood there shaking on his front doorstep. Hello, Pooh, the snowman said through chattering teeth, shivering and quivering, and an oh-so-familiar voice said, I like Christmas, but I wish my ears weren't so closed. Winnie the Pooh invited the snowman in, and after melting Pooh's cozy fireplace, the snowman turned out to be Piglet. My, Pooh said, happy to see a friend where a friend should be instead of a snowman. My, said Piglet, now warm enough to notice Pooh's glowing Christmas tree. Are you going to string popcorn and decorate your tree? He asked. I had popcorn to string, Pooh admitted, looking around at the popcorn crumbs. But now there's only string. Oh, well, that's okay, Piglet said. We can string up and wrap our presents that you're giving. I forgot to get presents, Pooh explained. Pooh had been known for missing some stuff, but he had no idea what to get his friends either. Oh, don't worry, Pooh, Piglet said, trying to smile bravely. It's just a thought that counts. Soon Piglet left his own home, and he had Christmas presents preparations to finish himself. Pooh didn't know what to do with the forgotten presents, but he did know where to find help. Pooh grabbed his hat and scarf and, bundling up, trekked all the way to Christopher Robin's house. Hello, Pooh called, knocking on Christopher Robin's door. Come in, Pooh, Christopher Robin said, smiling as he let his friend inside. Why do you look so sad on a wonderful night of the year? In his excitement of seeing Christopher Robin's Christmas decorations, Pooh forgot all about his presents again. What are those? He asked, pointing to some stockings that were hanging by the fireplace. Those are stockings to hold Christmas presents, Christopher Robin explained to his friend. Now Pooh grew even sadder. He had just remembered that he didn't have any presents or stockings. Luckily, the bear's brains were smart enough to figure out how to have a good friend like Christopher Robin happy, and he was happy to give him the stockings for himself and for his friends. Pooh thanked Christopher Robin and hurried to the door to deliver the stockings. I will get everybody presents later, Pooh said to himself. The stockings will come first, with a small note from Pooh, and he left a stocking for Piglet, Tigger, Rabbit, Eeyore, Gopher, Kanga, Roo, and Owl. Later on, he went back to his own comfy house, and Pooh tried to think of presents for his friends. But sleepy, Pooh's thinking had turned to dreaming. The next morning, Pooh was awakened by big bouncy knocks on his door. Sleepily, Pooh opened his door. Merry Christmas, Pooh! His friends were shouting. And Pooh was about to apologize for not having any presents when Piglet and Tigger and Rabbit and Gopher and Eeyore and Kanga and Roo and Owl were already thanking him. Pooh was confused to see them happy at his door, but welcomed them inside just the same, including Gopher. No more cold ears with my stocking hat, Piglet said. My striped sleeping bag is Tiggerific, Tigger exclaimed. I have a new carrot cover, Rabbit chimed in. Gopher thanked Pooh for the rock collecting bag. Eeyore swished his toasty tail warmer with a slight smile, and Owl announced that his windsock was perfectly figuring out which way the wind was blowing, and Kanga and Roo loved their new scarves. Something awfully nice is going on, Pooh said, and I'm not sure what happened. It's called Christmas, Buddy Bear, Tigger replied. Then everyone gave their presents to Pooh. Lots and lots of sweet honey, and surrounded by his friends and his favorite toasty treat, Pooh had to agree. Christmas, what a sweet thought indeed.